Hello everybody, welcome to the next update in the hashtag Team Project Pan. From the top, sorry, long day today and I just want to get this update done. So for the Revlon Colorstay gripping primer, it went from 23 grams to 21 grams. There's definitely some air in here. I'm not a fan of it, so I can't wait to finish it up. But I'm alternating between this one and the primer in my mom bag, which I also don't like. And so once that mini's done, this will be my focus. The e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation, it went down 1 gram from 50 grams to 49. You'll see why in a little bit. I've been, fluctuating my focus between a few different foundations. But I got a little tan on vacation, and this was a little dark before, and I just mixed it with concealer, and I don't need to do that right now because this matches me. Ha! So I'll be using this as my main foundation until that tan goes away, and then I can start mixing it with my other stuff. My Benefit Concealer, same grams, 23 from last time, but there is slight windowing, so hopefully some more progress in the scale will be showing very soon for that. And the next item is my L'Oreal Infallible paints in Army Camo. Same ounces for this one as well, 20 grams, but I've decided I'm not going to really focus on this one unless I'm in the mood for a dark green. Sorry, these are swatches from another video, but that's just really dark. That is really dark. I'm not a big fan of that one. I love this one. There is some windowing. I already took the stopper out, and it's much lighter. This one's definitely like a khaki olive green. I love it. I wish I could buy more of just this one, but they don't even make these anymore, so oh well. But I'm going to enjoy it till it's done. My Franken base, no change. I haven't been using it as much because you can see a dip though. I'm not a fan of it. I wasn't a big fan of the original packaging of the item, which was the MAC paint pot in soft ochre. That was definitely a softer formula. This one is not, because it's a bunch of concealers and eye base, and I put some primer in here. It's just not my thing. I don't like this type of eye base because I end up putting other things on top to get what I want out of an eyeshadow primer. So I'm going to try using it to carve out my brows, but since I just got them done, it's not really needed. Or I can try using it as concealer. It works okay that way since it is mainly concealers in here. So I need to try and multitask this to get it out because I'm not a big fan, but that's okay. I'm going to use it up. My all-nighter spray went from 124 to 122 grams. I've been using this one or my mini in my mom bag. So when that is empty, I'm going to pour some in there to get some more usage out of this. And I like it. I'm really curious to try the matte or oil controlling one of that, but I have 2 bottles, so it's going to be quite a while before I get that one. We're going to skip the palette for the end. So next is the It Girl Volume 2 palette that I was using, the blush. But I decluttered that. If you saw, I think it was my last update for my Reverse Rouge. I gave a bunch of makeup away, and that blush palette with the eyeshadow mix in it was one of them. I'm not putting another blush in here because I have one in my that palette that I created. So in its place, I'm going to put my Essence Brown Liner. It is currently at 4 grams. My goal is to use 1 gram up because I've noticed I just use black eyeliner, and I have 2 different colors and a brown, so I want to get some usage on these, and when I reach 1 gram, I'll rotate a different one in. Next is my Super Shock. It's still the same. 21 grams. I'm using it. But it's still the same. Which is okay. I love it. It's a beautiful color. And that just means it's going to last. And it'll remind me I don't need any more. Stila Shimmer and Glow in the shade Cloud. Same grams, which is interesting because I had to take the stopper out. It was very dry and there was a lot of product stuck up here. So I took the stopper out, but I know that it's going to dry really, really fast now that the stopper is out. So I got to make it a point to use it more. I put both of these in my mom bag, hoping that I can get some actual usage on it. And that's how I'm going to finish this one up. Okay, so the last is my Pan That palette that I created. First, I'm going to put on the screen last update's image. And now this update's image. Look at that. Can you tell? There is some usage. Okay, so let's talk about it. I hit pan and definitely expanded the pan on the setting powder. I hit pan and starting to expand the pan on the corrector. That is a mix of the two that I had in my Urban Decay Shapeshifter palette. I just frankened them into two and I kind of just use it as concealer or to lighten this up. Then the next progress is my bronzer is done, or contour. That is done. I'm not going to put one in quite yet because I want to focus on these by themselves because I feel like I was losing progress only using this and then topping it with this to set it, and I wasn't using a lot of the powder. So we're going to wait a little bit. I'm going to leave it empty and just leave it like that. And this is the foundation. And that's why this one wasn't getting as much focus because I put this palette with my mom bag in my bathroom and it was easier to just use this. Let's see. I did use the yellow eyeshadow. I don't know if I expanded the pan at all. And I did hit pan on this brown, which is from the Urban Decay Naked Basics 2. This is all I have left from that palette. So when these are done, that whole palette's going to be an empty, and I'm going to count it as a palette, even though I don't have it anymore. I deconstructed it, and that's all I have left. I did switch out the shade that was right here because it was very similar to this one. So I added this one, and it is, let's see, this is from a Bad Habit palette, and question mark on the shade name. Then I added this ColourPop. This is from the California palette. This is the shade Naked. And it's just a peachy cream right there. I wanted to see how it looks as a transition shade. I just put it in today, so I haven't used it. But I felt like I was missing something. I almost put a pink, and then I realized I had too much pinks and purples, so I picked another matte. And then I also added, I'm not sure if this was in the last update or not, but this is the Wander Beauty Seascapes palette in the shade Seafoam. I've only used it once since putting it in here. But I just wanted to round out the shades and make it more versatile. And then, I don't know if I mentioned this one. This is a repressed eyeshadow from the I Heart Chili palette in the shade Flames. It's a red toned brown, which I really like. And so we put that in there. So that is my update. Definitely hoping to finish this, and this by the next update. And then we're going to have to rearrange some stuff on here. Not too bad. It's slow and steady with the eyeshadows. But I seem to do really well with complexion products. So, learning that. But I have been doing pretty good on not buying stuff. But that's for a different video. And that is everything for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.